All right, it's Friday morning. I'm headed to the office, and as you can tell, I got a little nasally thing. It's this weather change. Here we sit, Friday morning, a little nasally, looking at the beautiful, beautiful sunrise, and reminding myself that it's going to be a great day. It is. It's going to be a really, really good day. I also just realized I have this camera set on auto white balance, which frustrates me because it just frustrates me. Auto anything on a camera frustrates me. As the image, as the light goes up or down, like let's say you're shooting a video, it's an interview, and somebody's sitting there and they move their head and the light comes through and hits the lens. Well, when that happens, then it's going to auto expose down. Then it's going to auto expose up. Now in post-production, when you go to make correction, you can't make a correction across the whole film because the whole film isn't the same. So it is, bar none, one of the worst things out there, in my opinion, is auto mode for white balance and for exposure. I'm going to fix that now. And there we go. The white balance has been set to sunny. Why? It's a partly sunny day. If it was a cloudy day, I would set it to cloudy. If it was inside and there were tungsten lights, it would be set to tungsten. The point being, set the camera. Don't use auto. All right, I'm pulling up to get coffee in a minute. Rolling the dice on whether Roland's gonna have another ham and cheese sandwich for me. It was pretty good. I didn't need it, but you know, it was pretty good. All right, dark roast in my future. Here it is now. All right, I made it to the office and check this out. All right, heading out to lunch. Gonna meet a client on my lunch break today. Somebody that I've worked with in the past and done a lot of pretty cool projects for. The last minute project that I did for my son, I kind of did a pro bono, and she really enjoyed the content and enjoyed my work ethic, and that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about how it is that you can add value, and by adding value to other people's lives, increase your total compensation and value. There are a lot of people that I meet who feel like, at least they say to me, that they should be compensated better because of the knowledge that they have. And I understand that way of thinking. I understand that, you know, there's you know, something to be said about somebody who is a heavy equipment operator, right? So you go to school, you get the knowledge to be a heavy equipment operator. So you go out, you get a job, you're running a backhoe, a high-low is not heavy equipment, but backhoe, some sort of large dump truck, something that's heavy equipment, right? So you go and you do that, and while you're on the job, you look around you and you think to yourself, you know, I'm doing a lot of work. I should probably get paid more money for what I do. So you go to your boss and you say, hey man, I should really get paid more money for what I do. So your boss says to you, you know, I would love to pay you more money. What's the value you bring? And then you look at him and say, well, the value that I bring is the knowledge of how to operate heavy equipment. And he says, no, that's not really a value. I have like 5 people who can operate heavy equipment on my team. So what makes you the person that I should pay more to in the group of people who operate heavy equipment on my team? Point I'm trying to get to is your manager at that point is not trying to tell you that you're not valuable. He's trying to say what separates you or differentiates you, what makes you different and more valuable than your competitor. Because your peers are, in a sense, your competitor. They are a competitor for a position. They are a competitor for pay. They are a competitor for bonus. They are a competitor to you in how you get compensated. So you have to work hard. You have to add value. Now, 2 ways you can do that. You can go in and completely kill yourself, or you can go in and add value. Value is not the net sum of products produced always. It could be if that's your job, but most of the time it's bringing new thoughts, new ideas and new directions to make a company more productive, to bring about more teamwork, to enable more people to create and be more sufficient and efficient at their job. So if you want to bring value to your boss, or should I say it this way, if you want to add money to your wallet, you need to bring value to your boss. That's ways in which they can create and they can sustain quicker, easier growth. That is the name of capitalism. Now, some people would call that evil. I would call that just plain common sense. I call it plain common sense because I do the same thing in my home. When I'm at my home and I am trying to save to fix something in the house, or I am trying to create a new room or a new space, I look at the things that I have to do and say to myself, how can I get there? What are the things I can do to drive that? So I look at the opportunity to think through and add value to something as a good, healthy way to be. Marriage. If I walked into my house every day and said, hey, Amber, you're my wife, I put a ring on your finger, you owe me X. That's horrible. That's to me the essence of the opposite of common sense, right? However, if I walk into the house and I say to my wife, hey, you're my wife, I love you, I am here to help you, I'm here to support you, how can I make your life better? What are the things that enable you to feel more complete and more whole? Then my friends, you're adding value to her, which means she will bring and add value to you. All right, with that, I'm going to button up this conversation and head in for my meeting for lunch. Guess where I'm going? Take a guess. It's going to be one of like 3 or 4 places. Tropical Smoothie, my friends. Tropical Smoothie. Welcome to the end of Friday. It is the end of Friday. I'm super stoked about it. Hang on, I get my belt on. Because my wife is having a bunch of people over for a bonfire, so I'm excited to go and help her entertain her friends. We love to have bonfires and roast marshmallows and things. I'm going to actually end the vlog here because I'm going to get home. I got to cut the grass. I need to get some things figured out. I need to start editing that content down. And tomorrow with everybody coming over, and we have a massage tomorrow, so we're going back to our massage place to get another massage. Kind of trying to work out a bunch of knots and things and issues that I have in my back, as well as my wife's, and so we're going to go do that tomorrow, take care of ourselves so that we can take care of others. And so today I need to get home and get focused on getting this lawn done, which means I need to cut something out. So I may give you guys a few shots of me cutting the grass, only because, well, I can. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So peace.